Now, the Kanem Empire was first established in 700 AD in the area of North Central Africa, which covered the region of modern-day eastern Niger, western Chad, northeastern Nigeria, northern Cameroon, and southern Libya. The Kanem Empire ruled for over 1,000 years from 700 AD until 1893 AD, by which time it was known as the Kanem-Bornu Empire. The Kanem Empire would develop near to the Great Lake Chad, which is located in the region between modern-day Chad, Niger, Nigeria, and Cameroon, and served as a source of water for the Africans living nearby. The Kanem Empire was well known as a nation of decadence and power. The Gergum, which translates as List of Ancestors, was the royal artifact of the Kanem Empire, which provided the written historical record for the empire. In 1023 AD, the ruler of the Kanem Empire was King Arku, and under his leadership, the Kanem Empire pushed northwards into the Sahara and established control over the trading routes of the African Muslims in the area. Gradually, the religion of Islam came to have some influence in the royal court of the Empire of Kanem, and the successor to King Arku, whose name was Queen Hawa, was the first member of the royal family to embrace and convert to Islam. In 1067 AD, Queen Hawa was established as the first Islamic ruler of the Empire of Kanem and ruled for a total of 4 years. The kings of Kanem became known as Mai. Later in 1075 AD, Mydoom Jilmi founded the Sefoua dynasty, and they formed the ruling class of the kingdom, and the Empire of Kanem became one of the most powerful Islamic African empires at that time in the land. Within the region of Bilma, which is located in modern-day Niger, the Kanem Empire were able to take control of the salt deposits. Trade was also increased with northern Africa, where salt and other goods were exchanged for horses, glassware, and fabrics. The ruler Mydoom II came to power in 1210 AD and ruled until 1248 AD. Mydoom II was a very devout Muslim and commanded a powerful army inclusive of 40,000 men on horseback, expanding the size and power of the empire. Mydoom II also developed excellent relationships with the sultans of northern Africa. He soon established an embassy for the Kanem Empire in Tunisia and a hostel and school in Cairo, Egypt, for Muslims from the empire taking their pilgrimage to Mecca in Arabia. In addition, the Kanem Empire established positions known as the Royal Astronomer and the Reckoner of the Months in the long-held tradition of African kingdoms, focusing a certain section of their energies to the study of astronomy, science, and mathematics. The Kanem Empire soon established the capital city of Njimi, which would later become the dominant trading center for ivory within the region. The ruling dynasty of the Sefoua also had control over a total of 12 vassal states, where the administration was run by lower rulers. One of the most famous kings of the Kanem Empire was Idris Aluma, who came to power in 1564 AD. Idris Aluma was a devout Muslim and made his pilgrimage to Mecca and Arabia in 1571 AD, bringing back with him many scholars from the Middle East and Northern Africa. Now, the area of Borno was southwest of Lake Chad and more removed from the desert, having a more green and fertile land than Kanem. The fertile agricultural landscape enabled the empire to immediately establish the growing and cultivation of crops and the development of food production. Idris Aluma was also an excellent military leader who conquered the surrounding territories for the empire. By 1617 AD, the unification of Kanem region and Borno region was complete and became known more formally as the Kanem-Bornu Empire. Peace and security continued throughout this period, along with the expansion of education and learning throughout villages and towns across the kingdom. Trade was established and continued between the Kanem-Bornu Empire and the Turkish Ottoman Empire. The splendor and prosperity of the Kanem-Bornu would continue well into 1893 AD.